Hello and welcome to the channel. Welcome to TMP Group. My name is Tom. Today is Saturday. It's the 5th of February 2022. Saturday night about 10:30 p.m. Just wanted to drop in here tonight to guys and talk about some stock that has not really been too much in the headlines. In my opinion, stocks that have gone overlooked. Yet stocks I feel have the ability to make a strong rebound once we get through this pandemic, once we get through COVID, once the supply chain has been repaired and the country and the world moves forward. And of course, these are what we would consider reopening stocks. My thoughts are pretty simple. I want to get into these stocks. Some of them we're in right now in the TMP group. Some of them were not, but I want to get into these, start getting into these now. The question is now a good time or do we wait? But with dollar cost averaging, I think that it's going to be in the very short future a good time to jump into some of these stocks so we can see massive gains. So I want to kind of go into the philosophy behind the new portfolio that we're about to open. I do need to tell you that this video is for educational and informational purposes only. I'm not a financial planner, not a financial advisor, just a guy that has been in the market for quite some time now and has found a philosophy, if you would, a trading strategy, investing strategy that has allowed me to create wealth and start the wealth chain. But I'm not a financial advisor, so nothing that I say should be considered advice for you to buy, sell, or hold a stock. Do your own homework, do your own due diligence, and hopefully I can point you in the direction that we're going, and if it works for you, then you can kind of take it yourself and run with it and follow along with the channel. If you're new to the channel, go ahead and hit subscribe. You'll hear more from us. I usually like to come on once or twice a day, Monday through Friday, and then I try to come on the weekends a couple of times. And hit the like button. I sure would appreciate it if you take a minute to hit the like button. It's not going to cost you anything, and it will help get this video out to more and more people. So the weekends are a great time for us to evaluate our portfolios, look forward to the investments that we're about to make, and take a look at the investments that we're in. And as I normally do on the weekends, I try to do a lot of research, a lot of studying. I like to read up and see where things are going. And one of the things that I've noticed, at least within the TMP group and my own personal portfolio, is that I do not have a whole lot of reopening trades, a lot of trades or positions, and a lot of the companies that we invest in do not fall into that reopening trade portfolio. So, as the thumbnail said, reopening portfolio, is now a good time to buy or do we wait? And specifically, I'm looking at the travel sector. Looking at airlines, looking at the cruise lines, also looking at hotels, travel and leisure, and rental cars, and finance, looking at Visa, MasterCard, American Express. If you have a comment on which, if any of these reopening trades or positions you think are most beneficial for a reopening portfolio, please drop it in the comments. Be happy to hear what you have to say, be happy to study. But let me give you an idea of some of the things that I'm looking at in each sector. Specifically in the spending sector, I think that once travel regains to its fullest, and I'm not talking about just domestic travel, but international travel, I think that the financial spending sector, specifically with the credit cards, will do very well. So I will have to choose between Visa, ticker symbol V, MasterCard, MA, and then American Express, AXP. I want to choose one of those three to get into and have that be an anchor or a post in my reopening portfolio. Moving on to the airline sector, I'll be looking at a couple of different airlines, which would include American Airlines, AAL, and Southwest, trades under ticker symbol LUV. Southwest has a very strong balance sheet. I know American Airlines has had some problems. I'll also look into Boeing. Boeing is one that we already own and that I could easily slide into this portfolio. And then there is an ETF, JETS. The JETS ETF may be the way to play the airlines and invest in the airlines for a strong reopening. Again, if you have a favorite airline stock, leave it in the comments. Cruise lines. We can take a look at Carnival Cruise. We can take a look at Norwegian. We can take a look at Norwegian. Probably is my favorite. I do own shares in Norwegian right now, trading under ticker symbol NCLH, and I want to know which of the cruise lines are going to be the best to get into. I think there's a lot of pent-up demand for cruising. Cruising is a very lucrative business, and again, once the fear of Corona, including Omicron, and potential threats of more threads coming out, once we figure out how to live with this, I think that cruises will bounce back probably the quickest of them all. The next industry or segment I want to look at is I want to look at the hotel segment, and I'm not sure if I'm going to go into like a stock like PK, which covers many hotels, and that's Park Hotel Resorts, or if I would be better off to go into a Marriott straight up or into a Hilton straight up. So I'll also be taking a look at the hotels. And then the last segment I want to look at is the rental car business. I really like Hertz. I think Hertz is probably the only game in town as far as I'm concerned, best of breed. The prices are good now. They did go through a bankruptcy, but they restructured. They bounced back strong. And Hertz, with their tie-in with Tesla, they're tying with Uber, and now they're tying with Carvana. I think Hertz will be a strong play. So there you have it. It's kind of my opinion, but also some questions of those segments, of the credit card segment, of the airline segment, of the hotel segment, rental car segment. And if I'm missing one, I apologize. I just want to throw on this video out there quick, kind of get the juices flowing over the weekend. And I will do some follow-up videos as I build this portfolio. I would like to buy anywhere from, or have anywhere from probably 5 to 8 stocks or positions in this portfolio that I can grow over the next 12 to 24 months. And I'm thinking that I'll give it $1,000, probably $1,000 a month. So if I have 5, then I'm looking at about $200 a month per segment that I'm in. So nothing real heavy. I just want to see how it goes, and then of course add on to it if I get really good buys. But if we dollar cost average about $1,000 a month in 2 years, the rest of 2022 is about going to be 11,000, and then another 12,000 in 2023. I think that well into 2023, going into 2024, that'll put a position of about $25,000 into this portfolio, and I think we can make a run. So nonetheless, it'll be kind of fun to see what happens. Oh, another one I want to throw in there that we already own that I'll be adding on more to, I already know, is the casinos, and MGM has a tie-in to the hotel and the casino. So I believe that MGM will also fall in that portfolio. All right, I hope this is able to point you in a little bit of a direction, maybe get you thinking about some stock that aren't really hitting the headlines right now. Let's take a look at them. As I build this portfolio, I will come on so you can track it. I'll try to keep the same theme and dig deeper into the stocks. I don't know which stocks I'm going to put in here yet. I do have an idea, and those are some of the stocks that I ran by. So I would sure love to hear from you what your thoughts are on the rebound and when it will come. If now is a good time to get into this, to build a yet another portfolio, which is a reopening portfolio. And let's take a look and try to find some stocks that are really beaten down. We do want to find undervalued stocks, stocks that are good companies, and we want to create that generational wealth. I'm not looking to swing trade when I build this portfolio. This will be a portfolio that I plan on paying into to the tune of about $25,000 over the course of the next year and 11 months. And we'll see where it goes. So like I said, if you made it this far at the end of the video, I appreciate you stopping in. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell notification. I will be coming out with another video tomorrow, and we'll keep things going. I hope everyone's having a great weekend. It was a little bit of a turbulent week last week. Ended up slightly positive in the main portfolio that we have in TD Ameritrade. If you are setting up new portfolios and you don't have anywhere to set them up, there are a couple links down below to some great online brokerages that are very mobile friendly that you can put a separate portfolio in, keep it away from your main retirement portfolio if you have that. Once again, I appreciate it, and I hope everyone has a fantastic Saturday night.